A coworker told me to pull myself up by my bootstraps. I was mad. I still say that because you don't even know what that means. But he was kind of one of those college educated type of people. So he might have known. But I'm like, just don't say that to me no more.
Well, he definitely knew the history, right? Because I was telling you that come up under FDR, and you kept asking me what was FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt, right? Under that New Deal, foreigners were getting large subsidies, in the millions, 100 millions of dollars. Farmlands that they had moved certain individuals off of, uh, uh, industrial jobs, you know, crafted jobs, which they didn't have before because you wasn't here before. But anyway, so um, you was, in other words, you was brought into this stuff, and since you were a third world nation, the U.S. started giving out large subsidies to people who didn't deserve it, who were foreigners, which was very funny that it was a particular time they started doing that, which they was going through an international court case at the time that they had laws. So it's just funny about that time that they started giving out these large subsidies and stuff like that to people who didn't deserve it, foreigners,
But
which they are a hodgepodge. I shouldn't get
no,
into that, should
I
I?
wanted to be clear on what
Mm-hmm.
my understanding of pulling myself up by my bootstraps mean. I mean, you're supposed to just do everything on your own. You don't need welfare. You don't need any subsidies from the government. You just get out there, find a job, figure out how to get a home, figure out how to get a car. You need no assistance ever. That's what pulling yourselves up by the bootstraps mean
Right,
to me.
meaning
Now, what people who came here, migrated here, other than people from Africa or people who look like us who migrated here,
uh-huh.
other than us, who came here and pulled themselves up by their bootstraps?
Absolutely no one.
We didn't get any help.
Well, that's because we was already here. You can't.
Some people came from other countries.
But I'm speaking about those who did come from other countries. But I'm saying that generally we were already here. So um, technically, you cannot be called a slave. That's why you're not going to get anything. It's actually restitution for what they done to you in your land. Unless you have the blood of one of those who they brought over here, then you can get um, what they call that, the reparations.
Reparations.
Yes, then you're talking about that, but they don't want to get that right. Anyways, um, so
Do y'all know
I,
what he's saying? He's trying to say that we would never receive reparations because we were never considered like
to be
slaves
enslaved,
because
yes,
we are the original people of this land. So that goes into a whole nother history lesson in itself. He
yeah.
mainly was trying to figure out. I've just got mad thinking about somebody telling us to be pulled up by our own bulls. I mean, bull
Boost, boost.
straps.
Yeah.
What is a bull strap?
Yeah,
It made
well,
me
I
mad
know what a
telling
bull
somebody
strap
to
is.
pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Uh, well,
You heard
because
me? Pull yourself up.
yeah, but
You don't need no cane no more either. Pull
it,
yourself
it
up.
it's a slap in the face because um, give me control of a nation's money, and I care not who makes his laws.
Mm,
Okay,
okay.
so that's that era. That's in that time of the era right there. So now they can come back and tell a people who had everything to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Now, after you raped and pillaged their land, and took their money system away from
Well,
them.
since our audience every now and then will communicate with us, and we appreciate that. But we want to know, like, since a lot of us were already here and some of us came from somewhere else, we all have stories of our ancestors and how we pulled ourselves up. Now, I
True.
know that my mom and dad were on farms, and some of those people on that land had more privileges than others.
Sure.
Like some of them actually probably they had a little more seniority over us while we was out there working, and some of those people were family members.
You know what's
So, but
dirty?
what I'm asking y'all if y'all will communicate in the comments. If y'all let us know like what part of the world y'all from, because we're from Tennessee and Arkansas, Mississippi. Then there's other
Mm-hmm.
people that actually came from farther out,
Yeah.
like Jackie's ex-husband was over in Vermont and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like my mom, them, my grandmother, them, they came out of Georgia and South Carolina. Okay, originally, and then they migrated over to Arkansas. But I was just getting ready to say something about um, the slavery thing because those people they took off that coast are our people, right? I was just thinking about that because the reason why I say that there's a book called The Algonquian Conquest of 11,500 years ago. When the flood happened, they say America was the first to rise out of the waters, known as Turtle Island. All right, and so the Algonquians went looking for the other half of our people, and when they got, they was always on the west coast of those places and stuff like that. And we reestablished our colonies over there, but we didn't go into the interior parts of the land. So what did they do during the transatlantic trades, slave trade? They go right over into those countries like Libya, Sierra Leone, Mauritania, and take those people off from over there and say that they was enslaved African, and in actuality they was already Americans.
Okay. Yeah, we have to keep it short, though. Thanks for watching.